going to take a nice short practice, which is great for a yoga wake up. So we're going to start today standing on the mat, feet slightly apart, well, at least hip distance wide actually, and just take a few moments there, just finding your place on the mat, maybe shifting the weight from the heels to the toes, allowing the shoulders to relax, the arms just to dangle to the sides. And let's gently close the eyes here, allowing the crown of the head to feel like it's floating up towards the sky. Not trying to stop any movement in the body, just allowing the body to find its place on the mat. Take a couple of breaths there. And then we'll gently open the eyes. We're going to wake up the body by starting to sway through the torso. So keep nice soft knees, allow the arms to really be relaxed here. And the movement of the torso here is going to allow the arms to sway. Taking that a couple more times. And then we'll come all the way into stillness. Okay, and we'll step to the top of the mat. From the top of the mat, we're going to turn the palms out, reach the arms up to the sky, lift the gaze up. And as we exhale, bring the hands back down to the sides. Once again, inhaling, reaching the arms up, maybe coming up onto the toes if you wish. And then exhaling, hands down, heels down. Let's take that one more time, reaching the heels away from the floor as we reach the fingertips up to the sky. Drawing the heels down as we bring the hands down, softening the knees, draping it down into our forward fold. Inhaling the hands to the shins as we come into our half lift. Pop the hands down to the mat. Let's take it back to a tabletop position. So knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. We'll take a few rounds of really slow, mindful cat-cow. So as we breathe in, we're going to allow the front of the body to draw towards the floor and the chest to draw forwards. Push down through the hands so that we're opening through the shoulders here as well. As we exhale, let's start to round through the spine, waving from the tailbone all the way up until the spine is arched and the chin tucked. Let's wave into our cow pose once again on an in-breath and wave into our cat pose on an out-breath. Nice, slow, controlled, mindful movements here. And then when you're ready, we're going to meet in neutral. Okay, so from our tabletop here, we're going to take the right leg out behind us. Just tap the floor for a moment, kick away through the heel, grounding down through the hands, broadening through the shoulders. From here, let's lift the foot away from the floor. We're going to draw the knee towards the nose now as we round through the spine. Extend the leg out behind us. Keep the heel about hip distance height. We're going to draw the knee to the nose again and then extend the leg. Couple more times. Last one. And then we'll take that onto the other side. So extend your left leg out, kick away through the heel. Lift the heel no higher than the hips. Draw the knee to the nose as we round the spine. Extend back out. Knee to nose. Extend back out. Knee to nose. Extend back out. And we'll do one more. Let's pop the knee down to the floor. Okay, tuck the toes from here. You're more than welcome to do exactly what we just did, or we can take a little different variation. So tuck the toes, see how it goes. We're going to extend our right leg out away from us once again. As we draw the knee to the nose this time, kick away through that left heel. So we're lifting into kind of a plank down dog kind of shape. Pop the left knee down, extend the right leg out. Let's do that 3 more times. So as we draw the knee in, we extend the left leg. And last one. And we'll pop the knee down. Let's go for the other side. So left leg extends out. Draw the knee to the nose as we lift into our down dog plank variation. 2 more. And last one. Coming back to our tabletop. Take a little moment coming into child's pose. Feel free to take any movement you want here, maybe moving around through the wrists, tenting the fingers, any movement that you wish here. And then we'll come back to our tabletop. So, we're starting with a thread the needle. So we're going to take our right arm up towards the sky. Follow the hands with the gaze if that works for you. Draw that right arm underneath the left and drop the shoulder towards the mat as the left knee, left elbow even bends. Reach the arm up towards the sky. And let's do that a couple more times. Okay. Coming back to all fours. I'd like you to just tuck the toes under for me. We're going to take another thread the needle with the same arm. So right arm reaches up towards the sky. And then this time bring the arm underneath. But as we reach the arm up to the sky now, we're going to take our left leg out to the side a little bit so we can reach the right knee up. So we end up in this position here. So we're coming back to tabletop, arm threads underneath. And then as we reach that right arm up, we're drawing the left foot behind us a little bit, reaching the right knee up. Let's do that a couple more times. Arm threads underneath for thread the needle. Lift on up, lifting our right knee up. One last time. And then as we come into this position here, hold it here. We're going to lift all the way up now. And feel free to adjust your position so that we end up into a kneeling warrior two. So right knee's reaching out to the side, left knee is down on the mat. Bring the hands behind the head here. So push the hands back into the head and push the hands forwards into, I got that wrong, push the head back into the hands and push the hands forwards into the head. Elbows nice and wide. Okay, so we're nice and upright here. Take little movements side to side here. So we're still keeping upright with our ribs in line with the outer edge of the mat. And now the next time we reach over towards that right thigh, bring the right forearm down, keep the left hand on the back of the head and feel like you're really opening through the left side of the ribs here. So by that I mean keep the hands and the head in contact with each other, keep drawing the elbow back. And then we'll come back to bringing both hands to the back of the head. Now we'll lean over in the other direction, only go as far as you can maintain this to hold for a breath or two. And then we'll come all the way back. Okay, and from there we're going to work our way back to all fours. So let's go for the other side. So staying in our tabletop, We're going to take left arm up towards the sky, look up to that left hand, thread the needle, so left shoulder comes down towards the floor. Inhale, open it back out. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, open it back out. And then we'll pop the hand down to the floor for a moment. Okay, so we're going to do that same addition with the same side. So left hand reaches up to the sky. Thread the arm underneath, shoulder drops down. Now as we open that left arm, we're going to lift the left knee, take the right foot back a little bit for balance. And then drop the knee down, turn the feet in the same direction, back to our thread the needle, and then opening back out. Once more. And then as we open back out this time, hold it there. And we'll bring ourselves up to this kneeling warrior two again. So take the right foot back, open the left knee out, maybe turn the left toes out. Bring the hands to the back of the head. Hands pushing to the head, head pushes into the hands. Elbows nice and wide. Take our little side bend side to side. Okay. And the next time we draw over to the left, bring the forearm onto the thigh, keep contact with the head and the hands, opening that right elbow out, staying in our twist here, in our side bend here. And then we'll come back, hands to the back of the head. Let's reach on over to the right. And then we'll come all the way back and bring ourselves back to kneeling. Okay, lovely stuff. From here we're going to tuck the toes under and push it back to a downward dog. We'll walk on the spot there in our down dog. Okay, let's take our right leg up to the sky. Come right up onto the left toes. And then pop the foot down, drop the heel towards the floor. So lift on up, foot comes down. Take that a couple more times. Left leg lifts up. The last one. Okay, so we're going to go for the right leg this time. Reach the right leg up to the sky, come up onto the left toes, swoop that right foot forward and step it to the outside of the right hand. Then we're going to take it back to our three-legged dog. Foot steps forward to the outside of the right hand. Push it back to our down dog. Forwards. One more time. And then pop the foot down to the floor. Let's go for the other side. Left leg lifts to the sky, right up onto the right toes. Step the foot forward, reach it back. Step forward, reach it back. I'll do one more. And then pop the foot down. Lovely. Feel free to move around in your down dog here or take several breaths here. We're going to reach that right leg back up onto the left toe, step that foot all the way forwards to the outside of the hand, hold it there, and we're going to reach the right arm up towards the sky, keeping the left hand down on the mat, open out there, and pop the hand down to the floor. Push it back, downward dog, lifting left leg up to the sky, step that all the way forwards, left hand reaches up to the sky, pop the hand down, push it all the way back, right leg reaches to the sky, step it all the way forwards, this time drop your left knee down. So we're going to keep the left hand down on the mat, reach the right arm up towards the sky. If you wish, we can bend the back knee. If you're still good to go, we can reach that top hand all the way back. Maybe find the foot. Keep a hold of the foot. Keep opening through the chest into our twist. And let's release the foot. Bring the hand all the way back down. Push it back. Downward dog. Let's lift that left foot. Come all the way onto the toes. Step it forwards. Drop the back knee down. Reach the arm, left arm up to the sky. Maybe bend that back knee. Maybe reach all the way back to grab a hold of the foot, opening the chest. We'll release the hand, bring it all the way back and push it back to downward facing dog. Okay, lovely. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. So we end up in a forward fold, just angle it down there. Ground down through the feet, come all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up, and then bring the hands to the heart. Okay, lovely. Just bring the hands into fists for me and circle the wrists in one direction and then the other. Okay, lovely. So we're going to stand at the back of our mat. We'll reach the arms up to the sky. We'll exhale, fold it down. Inhale, hands to the shins, drawing the chest forwards, lifting the hips up to the sky. Soften it down. Good, come all the way back up. Bringing the hands to the heart. Okay, we can keep the hands to the heart here, or we can reach the arms forwards for a little bit of balance. We're going to bend the knees a little bit, stay upright in the torso. We're going to keep bending the knees. As we bend the knees, the heels will lift off the mat. And we're going to come all the way down into a squat with a sort of tabletop to the top of the thighs. As slowly and smoothly as you can, bring the knees down to the floor. Bring the forearms down to the floor and bring yourself all the way onto the mat for a Sphinx pose. So in our Sphinx pose, let's turn the palms up towards the sky. Ground down through the whole of the forearms, ground down through the back of the hands. Thumb draws down towards the mat, lift the chest forwards. Keep drawing that chest forwards, keep softening through the mid and lower back. Feel free to draw in the belly a little bit here and push down through the pelvis. Okay, lower the chest a little bit, tuck the toes, lift the hips, kick back through the heels so that we're into our forearm plank with the palms still facing up towards the sky. Okay, from here we're going to walk the feet in towards the elbows and just stop wherever you want to. Keep grounding down through the forearms. And then we're walking the feet back to our plank, softening the hips down towards the floor, drawing the chest forwards. And we're going to flip the hands back the other way. Stay on the forearms. Bring it back to sit at the back of the mat, toes tucked, sit back on the heels. From here, we're going to lift the knees away from the mat. See if you can do it without using hands, like me. And then we're going to come all the way to stand. Stay upright in the torso. Hands can reach out in front of you if you wish. Coming all the way up. Lovely stuff.
Okay, so from there we're going to come all the way to sit back down on the mat. So let's cross the ankles if you wish to come down to seated that way, but feel free just to come to kneeling or however you wish to bring yourself down to the mat without the hands. Okay, when we get there, we're going to bring the feet out in front of us. Keep the feet about hip distance wide. You're welcome to use the hands, but if you can do this without using hands, brilliant. Let's do the first one with hands. So we're going to rock the knees side to side. And if you're able to do this staying upright in the torso, taking the knees side to side, please do so. The next time your knees knock over to the right, again, let's do the first one with the hands. Pop the hands down so that the hands are either side of your right knee, and extend the left leg out behind you. See, I have to draw my torso forward, so I'm not collapsing, rounding forwards and keeping the chest upright. So I'm still sat upright. I've just hinged at the hips here. Okay, bring that left foot back, come back up, take it over to the left. I think I got my lefts and rights wrong. Pop the hands to the mats. Extend your right leg out behind you, keeping that relatively upright torso, and then come on back. So we're doing that without the hands if we can. So as we reach it forwards, we take that left leg back. Take it over to the left and the right leg comes back. Good. So just keep the hands out of the way if you're not using the hands. And don't worry how far the back leg extends out. It's great whatever you're doing. Okay. Over to the left one more time. And then as we next come over to the right, I'm going to shuffle back onto my mat. As we next come over to the right and extend that left leg, bring the hands to the floor even if you've not been using them. So feel happy to stay here. So there is nothing wrong with staying here. This is lovely. If, however, you know and like a pigeon pose, feel free to just wiggle yourselves round into a pigeon pose. And just take a couple of breaths there. And then we'll come all the way back again. You don't need the hands. Bringing yourself back. Take the knees over to the left, extend that right leg. Feel happy to stay there. Bring the hands down if you want to, or prop yourself up onto the forearms. And if you wish, just wiggle yourself round to come into a pigeon. Okay, we're going to come all the way back. And then you're going to get up to standing in a similar way to how you got down. And as we always do in our morning classes, in our short live classes, we skip lying down Shavasana and we have a shakeout Shavasana instead. So just stand on your mat, feet nice and wide, hip distance wide. We're going to start shaking out the fingers, maybe flicking the fingers, shaking out through the wrists, shake out through the elbows, allow that to travel up into the shoulders. Feel free to take a little movement there in the neck. And then we're going to start to allow that to wave down into the hips. And then start to move through the legs, shaking out the legs. Maybe one leg and then the other leg. And give it all a great big full-on shake out. And that is it for our practice today. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.